Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam on CSGO Station, and today I'm going to be talking about utility within CSGO. This is part of the How to Rank Up Fast series, and is probably the most basic video I'm going to do. If you're not new to the game, this may not help you that much, but there are a couple of pointers in there that I think will be good for you and for most people, because there's just some stuff people just mess up, particularly with frag grenades, which I'll get into in a second. But if I do miss anything, let me know in the comments, and subscribe if this channel helps you out. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to mention, if you want to see in-depth Molotovs, smoke spots, flashes, pop flashes and everything, I've got in-depth videos of that on the channel. I've done 3 or 4 maps so far, so be sure to check them out as well. So I'm going to start with frag grenades. We're going to go into Molotovs or Incens, which is the CT version. We've got flashes and smokes to talk about too. And the reason I want to start with frags is because they're probably the least varied thing to do. Now, the first thing about frag grenades not to do, and this happens a lot at low level CS, is people will get into a gunfight and think it's fine to just pull out a frag grenade and shoot someone. That is never an option. Pulling out a frag in an engagement is not an option for someone that's shooting at you and you're shooting at. You're going to die. It's a terrible idea. This does not mean that you can never do it. If you get in a gunfight and you know you've hit someone and they back off, then you can pull out a grenade and throw it. That's absolutely fine. Now, the biggest thing that grenades are good at doing is chip damage for people that are rushing at you, and not necessarily rushing, people that are coming at you in any situation. So pistol round is one example. You can nade off places like Banana on Inferno if you know that they're going to rush up on pistol round, or even just assume it. Just be like, I'm going to throw this nade because if they're coming up here, it's going to do a lot of damage. And on the other hand, you can use frag grenades if you know an enemy team is trying to take a site or take the position you're holding, and they're bombarding you with flashes and with Molotovs and things. Maybe they're coming at you because they've smoked off the site and you're the last defense. You want to throw a grenade, you time it right, it's going to do a lot of chip damage to a lot of people. And that's what grenades are for, and they should never be used for anything else other than that. Molotovs and Incens can be used in an aggressive and a defensive way, but generally they're used for stopping rushes, just the same as frag grenades, like somewhere on Banana where you would throw down an incend. And more importantly, actually, for Ts is when you know that a CT keeps holding a similar position, you will put down a Molotov, you will throw it, and they will not be able to get past it. Moving on to flashes, which is the more important things I wanted to talk about. Pop flashes are one of the best things in the game, can be used again on both sides of the map, and that's the great thing about the grenades, is they can be used in offensive and defensive positions. It makes them absolutely awesome. Pop flashes are very good to get you into somewhere and getting out of sticky situations. You'll see some on screen now. You'll see some great examples of where it will pop just as it gets around a corner, and what this means is that the enemy person does not have the opportunity to turn around and evade that flashbang. Now, as you guys may or may not know, looking directly at a flash will flash you, and if it's behind you, it will not. It will only affect you in the 180-degree view that you can see forwards, and behind you it may do a little bit, but that's it. That will not obscure your vision at all. So pop flashes are there to flash instantly so they don't get an opportunity to see it. So this can be used in any situation. It could be used when you're trying to take a site. Maybe you've smoked off a certain area, you use a flash to go around the corner and blind the person on site. Alternatively, if you're trapped in a corner and you know the enemies are coming, you can pop flash, and just before they come around that corner, wreck them in the face with it, and then you've got the advantage. Last thing I want to talk about is smoke grenades. Again, can be used in most situations, but what they're good for is making the enemy team completely blind and not being able to see what you are doing. So these can be used in multiple different scenarios. They can be used on the CT side to smoke off T rushes. Not necessarily rushes though. You can also wait till later in the round until you know the Ts are going to try and take a site, and then use a smoke to make them blind so that they can't see you. But smokes are used probably more and can be used more effectively on the T side. These can be used in different positions on different maps. There's loads of different smoke spots you can learn in my videos, where you can smoke off places where people always sit, so they will have to move out of them scenarios, giving you the advantage. Smokes can be used in so many different ways, so many different spots, so many different maps, to smoke off places where people might be, will be, and also to stop rotates from the enemy team as well. They're very, very good. You'll see some on screen. So if you want to learn them, do be sure to go and do that. In my smokes tutorials, they also include Molotovs, grenades, and flashbangs. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And do be sure to subscribe if this channel is helping you out. Have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.